Hi, welcome to Painting Your Future with Cure for Bare Walls. I'm Fine Artist LaTanya Renee, and today I wanted to talk to you about 6 proven steps for setting powerful and achievable goals. Now, you may be a beginner, you may be someone that's already been setting goals, or you're someone that may just kind of need a refresher, or you haven't written goals down in a long time. But today, I hope that you get something out of it if it's for you. So to get right into it, I wanted to talk about how important it is to even have goals, because if you don't have goals, you don't know where you're going and you're going to just get whatever is handed to you. So I believe that if you're watching this, you want to do more than to get what's handed to you, but you actually want to be a part of something and you want to actually do something with the rest of your life. So step one, you have to know what's important to you. And when I say you have to know what's important to you, it's kind of like knowing who you are and what you represent. Some people, it's God, it's family, it's money, it's traveling, it's having a certain type of career. Whatever those things may be, you have to prioritize them, because without a proper priority, you'll kind of be all over the place. Keep in mind that these things can actually change from time to time. They're not just ingrained in stone. Depending on the time or the season you're in your life, these things can kind of shift around. Like one minute it could be your health or your children or your marriage. But just keep in mind that it is important to prioritize what is important to you. Okay? Step two. You have to know what you want to accomplish. If what you want to accomplish is, for instance, losing 50 pounds or increasing your income by $500,000 or even $50,000, whatever those things are to you, if you want to write a book, if you want to travel the world, if you want to start a business, if you want to grow your business that's already existing, how are you going to do these things? You have to know what it is that you want to accomplish first, so that you can put those things down in writing and start to create a plan that's going to help you to get to those goals. Now, there are going to be things that happen along the way, but when you have something in writing, it's more of a target. It's something that's not just floating around in your head with the billions of other thoughts from time to time. Like, there are millions and billions of thoughts that are going in and out of your mind throughout the week. So something that you have in writing that you've actually taken the time to put down and to think about, your brain is going to start to focus on those things a lot more. So just know what it is that you want to accomplish. Number three, once you decide what it is that you want to accomplish, you want to break those down into tiny bite-sized steps or bite-sized tasks. And what I mean by that is, in order for an airplane or an automobile or even this computer or this camera that I'm using, in order for that to become an actual product, there are many elements in that product that makes this whole product a final product. If this person or this manufacturer wanted to make this camera, make this automobile, make this computer, okay, the computer became a thought of a primary goal. But in order to reach that primary goal, there were different elements that had to come in at different timetables within that goal process to make this final product. So in order to reach that goal you're trying to reach, you have to start breaking the small things down. In order to lose 50 pounds, you don't just go from where you are to losing 50 pounds. It's going to take a lot of steps in between, such as working out a certain amount of time every day, to eating these things a certain amount of days, or these amount of meals. Like, you have to change your whole dynamic in your process in order to get to this big goal. So just know that you have to break them down into little steps in order to make sure that you're gonna hit that target of that big goal. Number four, place the projects and goals onto a digital calendar, some type of system that helps you to have productivity. And what I mean by that is basically once you have that goal and you have those little steps, now you have to do things every day to work towards that big goal. And what I mean by that is, okay, for instance, I use a system or a project planning software online. It's free and it works extremely well because I love to manage my projects because I could have a certain amount of projects going at any given time. So I use Freedcamp to create my main projects, and I can also put tasks and deadlines in that project planner. But in addition, I use a Google Calendar, which helps me to manage and schedule my day. I do prefer using a calendar that has like times, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, etc. in it because it works over a to-do list to help me actually manage how long I'm spending on a given task. If I just use the to-do list to write something down, I don't really calculate how long it's going to take me to get that task completed, and I can have a long to-do list, but at the end of the day, I've only finished one thing because I didn't calculate the time it was going to take me to finish that project. And if you don't like digital, there are so many things on Pinterest. There's so many things you can go online to get to kind of manage your goals. You can go to Staples, Office Depot to get some type of daily calendar. But in any event, you definitely want to make sure that you're writing things down or keeping up with your day from now on in a calendar, because you're not going to reach your goals if you're not doing something every day to work towards those things. So just keep that in mind. And number 5, you want to revisit your goals often. Some people write their goals down in the morning and before they go to bed. I would recommend what works for you. It is a lot when you're kind of getting back in the process of writing or working towards your goals, because you're eliminating a lot of bad habits that you've had in years prior or in the months leading up to this. So this is going to be new in and of itself. If you can get to a point of writing your goals twice a day, I would recommend that. But for right now, you just want to revisit them often. If they're posted in your bedroom, if you have them laminated or in your shower where you can read them every day, or if you have them in a picture frame by your bed, there are all type of creative ways where you can kind of revisit your goals. If you just want to look through your Word document or however you have it set up in your system that's going to work for you, you definitely want to revisit your goals often. If you don't do it every day, do it a few times a week. At least do it once a week and make sure that you're focused on those things. Okay? Number 6, and that's the final one. This is the one that's so important, because you could have all these things written down, but if you're not willing to work towards changing your mindset, nothing's going to change. It all is up here. The habits that you form, the thoughts that you have thought in order to get to where you are today, that's cumulative, or it's an accumulation of all the things that you've done to this point. So if where you are is not where you want to be, you're going to really have to start doing some things in order to change your mind. There are many books available to get you started. I have actually something that you can download. It's called Painting Your Future, the Dream Big series with Cure for Bare Walls. And it's really something that actually help you get started with breaking down your goals and understanding what it really is that you really want. But as far as changing your mind, you may need to do things like read your Bible more. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, because that is something real. You may need to read books that motivate you. I recommend Zig Ziglar, people like that. I mean, I'm not going to put a lot of names out there right now, but you need to find people or find things that help you grow. If you're in any given field, you need to follow those blogs, read books about losing weight, read books about starting businesses, read books about marketing, about sales. Whatever it is that you want to do, you have to start conditioning your mind in order to get something new. And this goes for anyone that has already hit a plateau in where they are financially with their weight. If you want to move higher, you have to we have to take those steps in order to move to the next level, because once your brain is starting to get programmed on certain habits that it's used to, it's going to be up to you to take steps to start breaking those habits. Now, like I said, for me, I'll start with the Bible. I'm not sure if that's your thing, but I mean, there's all sorts of resources. And thank you so much for tuning in to Painting Your Future with Cure for Bare Walls. This has been LaTanya Renee. I want you to follow us on social media. I'll leave all the links below in the bio. Don't forget to download the free Painting Your Future workbook, where you can start working out your goals and just kind of brainstorming to see what it is that you want and what you want to achieve moving forward. And if you have any type of artistic needs that you want me to portray on canvas, keep in mind that you do understand my style of art, so I don't create just any and everything, but the subjects, the abstract subjects that I do create, they're all about inspiring, motivating, encouraging you, and uplifting you to be your very best. In addition to that, if you have any favorite quote or any favorite scripture or anything that you want quoted to put on canvas to help you throughout this process with your goals, just give us a call, give me a call, shoot us an email. All the contact information will be below, because we do offer art that has those quotes on it and things to help you to move forward and to be the best that you want to be in your life. Thanks again for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day.